see. Like, he told me, okay, your feet is this way. I'm like, how do you see that? But honestly, and even during the workouts, he told me something, and the next round I fixed it. And I took off, and he was just telling me everything I did good, everything I did bad. So, honestly, it was amazing.
So you feel like you've been doing Ohio State football practice?
I feel like, because honestly, I work with Chuck Smith down in the South, and he's honestly getting me ready. So I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of other pass rushers in my class and in high school and some of them more. So I was already ready for it.
So what are the plans between now and when you get back up here in a couple of weeks?
Honestly, have fun, live lavish, and enjoy the process. That's all. That's all.
What did you want to show today that you could do, and then what do you want to work on now that you've kind of been evaluated?
Today I want to show how athletic I was, how I can move. I'm 300 pounds, 6'5". Not a lot of people can move like me, so I just want to show Coach that I can run with the wide receivers, I can run with the outside linebackers, to show that I'm an all-around athlete. And what I learned from today is there's a lot of stuff I can work on, from my stance to my hands and a lot of stuff. But he told me it was a lot of stuff that I did good, and it was minor adjustments that I could make. But he said he loved how I finished all the workouts. He loved the motor that I had, the energy. He said he loved everything about it. So.
Do you get caught up in the moment to maybe commit? Did you commit?
No, sir. I ain't really get caught up in the moment. You can't fall in love with first grade, you see. So that was the whole thing.
You came up here for a self-guided visit during the season.
Yes, sir.
Right? What was that experience like? Not being able to meet with the coaches and things like that.
3 things: cold, cold, and cold. cold, and cold. It was cold. Honestly, I couldn't feel nothing on my body. It was so cold. But I really enjoyed it because it was no press, nobody. It was just me there watching my brother play, seeing what Ohio State did, and just being alone, being able to see a lot of stuff. So I was with my other little brother, and I was able to take him around and show him, okay, this is stadium, this is everywhere, because I just knew it because we already rode past it. So it was all around great experience.
What has Antoine kind of impressed upon you?
Man, we fight with each other all the time. But that's like a big brother. That's a mentor to me. Like, he teaches me everything that he gets from Coach J. And I'm able to learn from it. And sometimes we'll sit down and have film sessions, and he'll just be there for me. So that's a big brother that I never had. So we ain't blood, but we blood.
You mentioned no press fair. What was it like today, kind of doing a one-on-one workout and having all of us fair watching and having all these campers around?
I'm a superstar, so hey, I'm a superstar, so cameras supposed to be around me. That's how it's supposed to be.
You like it better when there's people watching.
I love it better when people watching me. I'm an actor, so you love that type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that, but you kind of have this kind of acting vibe going on. Like, is that something that you think about as like a future for you? Is like you could be an actor?
Of course, and that's why I love being in Columbus, because we're in the city. And a whole bunch of Fortune CEO companies, people that's own companies, big people coming around here every day, literally. Real Life Wednesdays, Antoine told me about it, he preached it to me. I feel like if I was to go here, somebody that work at Universal Studios walk through here, they say, oh, Chris, we want you to intern. You don't got to tell me twice, I'm on it, ASAP.
So I'm betting you're a guy who's really excited about name, image, and likeness coming to college sports.
I'm very excited. I'm trying to build my brand right now. Why wait?
Do they talk to you guys about that type of stuff?
Oh, and the thing I love about them is they don't press it on you. They don't press it on you. They tell you about it, but it's kind of like they tell you about it, so now, okay, I need to soak it in. They ain't going to keep just poking me. They just tell me about it, and they hope that it soaks in with me, but trust me, it soaks in because I want it bad.
What was it that made you want to come up here today, knowing that you are coming back in a few weeks? What made you want to come up here today?
I just want to show Ohio State I was serious. I learned in life that don't talk about it, be about it. So I wanted to show them that I was about it, and I made that point.
Was there significance to you in coming up here before anywhere else?
It was, because I didn't really see no D tackle roll through here while I was here, so I wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really many linemen committed in this class right now for Ohio State. Is that something that you look at and like, that's an opportunity for me?
Because Coach J don't do the most, even though it's kind of like, and I'm gonna put it like this, right? Lamborghinis, they don't have commercials because we all know what they do. Hondas, they gonna have commercials. Kids gonna have commercials because they need to compete with each other. Lamborghinis don't need to compete. Coach J, he don't need to compete with nobody. So what you see is what you get.
Why is this your mindset? Like, who is teaching you these things that you?
Growing up, I'm around older people, so I get that mentality, and that mentality just soak in with me. So it's just, I'm just like a big old sponge, and everything I get, I soak it around. If I don't need it, I just take it out. And if I do need it, I just soak it in. So straight like that.
I know you had your teammate Kayan was coming up with you as well. What's it kind of like going through his process with him?
Man, honestly, we've been able to get close over this whole trip. Just having good bonding moments, us going around the city with scooters and just having that good moment. That's like a little brother to me. So I address him as my little brother because he's my little brother. And it was a good moment today because we in the meeting room and we finna go do put on our uniforms, and I seen how happy he was, and that showed me like when I was a little young buck, I was just telling him, bro, enjoy the process, bro. Like it gave me a little soft spot because I was once that kid who was so happy about it.
Which uniform you putting on?
Actually, I already put uniforms on, and I actually was already.
Which one was it?
I put number 4. I put number 4 for a red jersey, number 5 for a black jersey.
Okay.
And what I did was I said 4-5 like MJ at 95. Hard like that.
But
Yes, sir.
were you telling the coaches, hey, give my teammate an offer too?
No, I wasn't pressing that because it's better to show than tell. And every coach seen who was the best player in there, and he showed it.
Was there any concern for you until they announced the change in the rules that you weren't going to be able to do this, that the official visits weren't going to come back before you need to come in?
No concern. If I wasn't at school learning, if I wasn't acting, if I wasn't in my acting classes, if I wasn't at football practice, I was chilling, living life. So there was no pressure to me. If I wasn't supposed to be here, then I wasn't supposed to be here. What's meant to be is what's meant to be.
How affirming is it for you when someone like Larry Johnson is taking the time out, but he wants to work with you one-on-one, that he really wants to see what you're all about?
Say it again.
Like how affirming, how confidence boosting is it when someone like Larry Johnson wants to take the time to do a one-on-one work?
It's humbling. It's humbling, really, because out of all the tackles in the world, he chose to spend his time with me today. So that's a blessing. That's a blessing, not a privilege.
Who's your favorite actor?
My favorite actor? Jeez, I got so many. Chris Tucker, Eddie Murphy, James Baldwin. It's a lot of them. I got a lot of actors in my toolbox. My favorite, I like Instagram comedians like Drewski Too Funny, Desi Banks. I like all of them. But my favorite actor of all time, I probably have to say Eddie Murphy.